Thank you all for being here tonight, and I hope you can hear me clearly. I'm so proud to follow in the footsteps of generations of family members who founded and represented this organization. I'm thrilled to represent our devoted board of directors, led by Gary Gerisi. I hope Gary's here. Where are you, Gary? And our fearless leader, executive director, Ed Matthews. We love you, Ed. Ed, I don't see you. Can't see anything, actually. The night of the event a year ago was pretty tough. As my father, Marty Hausman, was ill and he couldn't be here. Unfortunately, he missed the event that night and he actually died the next day. When he passed away, he left one of the greatest contributors to, of course, my family and this organization. And one thing I took away from that was that my dad was very much a true leader. I watched my father take an active part in ADAPT for decades, including appearing so many times on the old telethon. I don't know if you guys all remember the telethon on WOR, Channel 9, in the old days in the 70s and 80s. 24 hours, it was spectacular. It was inspiring to be a young man and watch this unbelievable organization and all the actors and celebrities who came out to raise us money for such a good cause. At its core, ADAPT's mission is to provide leadership through advocacy and support of the disabled and their families. Those families who often struggle to provide necessary resources to ensure proper care. My father uniquely appreciated the responsibilities of ADAPT within the disabled community. He always reminded me of the importance of supporting families and taking a leadership role. When considering potential recipients of a leadership award, I propose to ADAPT that the recipient should demonstrate attributes consistent with those of ADAPT, namely leadership qualities and family values. Without question, Louis and Jeanine Salvatore, tonight's recipients of an ADAPT Leadership Award, demonstrate those very qualities. Louis and Jeanine have earned the respect and admiration of so many people. Jeanine, who's over there, who looks beautiful this evening, is the driving force of the Salvatore family, and we all know it. She's a tireless philanthropist and volunteer for so many organizations, and also raises 3 boys, which we all know, raising boys, that ain't easy. She is the first to volunteer any way possible to worthwhile causes, including the Pediatric Support Committee of the Kowansky Children's Hospital, and a member of the parent committee of the LSA Family Healthcare Center, and countless campaigns for educational institutions. Jeanine, over there, thank you for your service and commitment to the community and, of course, to ADAPT for this wonderful evening. And then there's Louis, who is a senior managing director and head of portfolio management at GSO, which is a Blackstone business. And of course, that's important. But even more impressive about my friend Lou is his contributions to community and mentorship. He is the first to lend a hand whenever anyone needs it. He's the first to come, and very often, like me, he's the last to leave. Especially if his precious Huey Lewis or some really bad 80s band is playing, I don't know what they call that, Lou, but it's the Huey Louis, I don't know what that is. But he loves it. In short, what many of you know about Lou, or if you don't know him, is you can always count on him. Lou, thank you for being a mentor to so many and a leader to all. Both of you. Your leadership commitment to community, and family values are exactly what ADAPT is all about. Our mission is to do the very same thing for the disabled community. We go back to the 1940s, and we're going to go on for hundreds of years to serve people who necessarily can't help themselves. And Lou and Jeanine have that spirit and that commitment, and that's why they're our honorees tonight. It's my honor to present the ADAPT Leadership Award to Jeanine and Louis Salvatore.
Thank you, Jimmy. And thank you, Ed, and the entire ADAPT Board of Directors for honoring us tonight. We are truly humbled to receive this award. However, we believe that the true leaders are the people that you have witnessed here tonight in the video, the teachers, the staff, the aides, technology experts, van drivers, and honestly, all of the people in this room who have supported ADAPT, many of you from the very beginning. I had the privilege of visiting one of the ADAPT preschools not too long ago and was literally blown away by what I saw happening in those classrooms. And I guess what I took away from those visits most was how different the reality of those kids and everyone and their families that are living those lives in the ADAPT preschools, how different that reality is from our reality, which includes stresses. We have a junior applying to college, very stressful, but different stresses. And if we are gonna be true leaders, and honestly, more importantly, teach our children to be leaders, then we need to step outside our comfort zone and use our privilege to help those who need it most. And I promise you, ADAPT needs it most and is a leader when it comes to accessibility and education for its youngest learners and even more. And so I'm gonna have Louis say a couple more words, and thank you so much for that.
Thank you. I wanted to second and reiterate everything that Jeanine just said, especially all the thank yous. Thank you, Jimmy. Very kind words. It's an honor to be here tonight and associated with the wonderful ADAPT community. Again, thank you to all our friends who are here, our colleagues with us here tonight. Thanks for being part of this evening. We were introduced to ADAPT by Jimmy Hausman several years ago. And so when I was thinking about what I was going to say tonight, I couldn't get Jimmy out of the back of my mind. And if you know him well, so many of you guys know him well, you know that he has a favorite song. And that song is The Weight by the band. And in addition to being maybe one of the greatest songs ever written by a band that's never really gotten due credit, it's always been an underrated band, I think. In addition to being a great song, it's a meaningful song. And if you're not familiar with it, it's basically about a guy who travels around. He goes to different places, different villages, and some crazy places. And everywhere he goes, he helps out. And the chorus, which I promised Jeanine that I wouldn't sing for you tonight, but the chorus, which is take a load off Fanny and put the load right on me, lyrically captures leadership, giving, and doing the right thing. And I think that my takeaway from the song is not only are you supposed to do the right thing and help out, but you're supposed to do it consistently, no matter where you are or no matter who you're with. And so I just wanted to leave you with that tonight, that thought tonight. There are plenty of ways to help out ADAPT, and maybe that song will stick in the back of your mind and help you out. Thank you.